Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd. So here comes the...
This bout is...
What a pleasure to... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. And he just got caught with a big right. Perfect counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. A straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Good counter punching. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. How about that time counter shot? I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. The counter lands. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every drill.
The straight right just misses. Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice defense with that jab. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The straight right just misses. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
The fight's not over yet.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They exchange punches. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Good counter punch. It's all offense all the time. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you,
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one. There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I build a ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They blocked the left there. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Both men step back for just a moment. Miss with that jab. These two were made for each other. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Time for the fifth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you do.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Throws the jab but does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That's another scoring shot. You'd like to see more jabs. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Jacobs in real trouble. And there goes Jacobs. He's down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last. Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. They get tactics. They know the second they touch you.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he gonna do? And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a